Yeah, I feel like we've covered a lot in this discussion, and I think that to me that is what in part being a woman is it isn't linear, it isn't one thing, it is being strong, but it's also being weak, it is being vulnerable, and not even weak, but being vulnerable, it is being kind of accepting some labels and rejecting others. It's it is whatever you make it, and whatever feels right to you, and whatever serves your purpose in that moment, and it is transient. And so, yeah, that I think for myself, definitely, I'm starting to learn more and more, especially now raising a daughter, that I'm having to kind of readjust what being a woman means for me, and the kind of woman I see myself as, and also if I'm going to be a sort of someone for her to look up to, then like what does that person look like, right? Like what does that woman look like? If I'm going to be representative of, like, you know, for my daughter, someone she can look up to, that like what is that going to look like? And one of the things, Christina, you and I have discussed this several times now, when I was pregnant, after I gave birth and stuff, was like, I definitely want to work. Like it was something that beforehand I always thought like, no, I think I'll just be a stay-at-home mom, and but then I realized, actually no, I like working, I like having my own money, I love the freedom of it all. And as supportive as my husband has been, and he's like, you can leave your work if you want, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But it's something that I had to learn, and it changed, and it's okay that it changed. And whichever decision you make is just whatever works for you, and is okay for you, and is right for you. That's all that matters at the end of the day. It's not about anyone else. It's not, because you're the person you're accountable to at the end of the day. And I definitely, I'm learning that now as I on this journey of motherhood, and kind of redefining myself, and relearning who I am, and rediscovering myself as well in many ways. So Natasha, I don't know if you have any closing remarks, any questions that you have for us, or anyone else actually, Christina and Machizi as well, if you guys have any like closing remarks, or things you'd like to say on the topic.
So I think for me, it's, and I've kind of said it earlier, and maybe it's just a reiteration of it, is that I think as human beings, we need to just take some time for ourselves and reflect on who we choose to be and what that means for us, and take stock of that. And I think that that is important and will come out in all our different relationships and roles. So even if it is our role as a mother, and mother to girl children or boy children, in terms of what are we modeling for people that are coming after us, and what does that mean? But I think, again, taking deliberate action, taking time out to think about your own definition for the role that you choose to play, or the identity that you choose to adopt for yourself, whatever that might be, is crucial. And yet it's something that we kind of don't allow for ourselves. We just get on with the busyness of living a day-to-day life, only to repeat the next day without actually having stopped just for a little while to think about, okay, what does this mean for me? Who am I? What do I want?
Yeah.
And those are fundamental questions. And, we kind of all got stumped at the beginning with your question, Pindi, of, okay, what does it mean to be a woman? And on reflection was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not really sure what that means. I know what society's idea or what the textbook definition is, but for me, what does it mean? And I think that is indicative for how we live our lives, not just in terms of how we define ourselves as a woman, but just as a human being. And I think it's key. So just be patient with yourself, figure it out as you go. You're not going to know all the answers, but it's about just being compassionate with yourself and almost playful in a way to kind of figure it out as you go along. And that's also okay. You don't have to know all the answers. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, ladies, so much for this insightful and robust discussion today. And for you viewers at home, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them either on our Facebook page or our Instagram page at She Evolves World. And yeah, join us in the next couple of weeks for other discussions and issues that we'll be speaking about related to kind of being a woman and the issues that we face on our everyday lives. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, send us messages, and just speak to us. We're here for you and we're here for all your questions and thoughts that you guys have. So